Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good to see you all. Let us start the session. I'll share my screen. Give me a few minutes. Okay, guys, thanks for joining the session. I hope you all know what is the topic for today. Today, let us discuss about the overview of Java. I will also give you an idea about what is an object, what is a class. Many of you are from college looking for a job. You know Java. Why we are starting with overview of Java, let me just tell you. Before jumping into that, let me introduce about myself. I hope you all can see my screen. Yeah? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So let me introduce about myself. I am Sripriya here. I am a corporate trainer. I've been a corporate trainer for nearly 18 plus years. I go to different corporates to train freshers like you who get selected and they join the corporate. So I have done training in Java, Java full stack, Spring Alone, Angular, front end, back end. Overall, my expertise is in Java full stack development. These are the few companies where I have done training for freshers who join directly to the companies. In Oracle, Cognizant, Lumen, Simeo, Publishers, earlier it was called as Sapien, Marlabs, Harman. So a few of the companies, you know, Society General. So many companies I have done. This is about me. Okay. This is about me. I am a corporate trainer. Then why I am into the space? I have got nearly 18 plus years of expertise and experience training freshers. I know what actually the corporate expects from the freshers and how actually you have to prepare yourself. So based on that only I entered into Instagram. Thank you guys for the support that you are providing to me. I'm really overwhelmed with the support. And my vision and mission is to like really empower youngsters like you, make you really good in Java, not the Java that you learn in college or that you learn it all by yourself, the Java that what a corporate expects. When any fresher joins the company, what I tell him that is whatever you have learned in Java, you forget it. You have to learn in a way what the corporate expects. Okay, what are the things? Why I have to tell it like that? You know, like starting from the variable names, the naming convention for classes, the naming convention of methods, everything changes. So when you are learning Java, learn it in the right way. Someone asked me, like, I want to learn Java in the right way. I really like that particular sentence. When you're learning a technology, you have to learn it in the right way. Correct. So if you're learning car or if you're learning to drive a car or learning to drive a bike, you cannot drive it like the just like that. Initially, it will be a struggle, but you should learn it in the right way. You do not learn it from your friend. You usually go to a place where driving school from where you are learning your car, learning to drive your car. Similarly, when you are learning Java, I would suggest it is not that you should learn from me or anything. Learn it in the right way, guys. And one other thing, many are from different backgrounds. Few are from EC background, few are from triple E, from CSE, all that you have come. Few more questions. I mean, I want to address all these questions one by one. So let me address it one by one. Wait a minute. Okay. So in this, what are the things that we are going to see? Let me just tell you. The first question many people ask is like, I want to develop the logical skills in Java. How to do that? Number two, I mean, how to learn Java. Already I have given it like how to learn Java. I'll just give you how actually you can learn Java, from where you can start. Then directly we'll jump into the overview of Java. I do not want to waste time.
Jabo.
Yes. And finally, about the online training part. Okay. Many people are asking about that. So that also I'll just cover it up. When we are learning overview of Java, I'll tell you what are the things that you have to do. Okay. First thing is the logical skills. Guys, tell me how many of you have got very good logical skills? Please mute your mics. That will be great. Yes. You can put in the chat window. We have been interacting in the WhatsApp group. Many of you I have seen like you are interacting very nicely. But when you are doing, I'm seeing that you are jumping into topics. When I am doing with arrays, you are jumping into the topic of abstraction, object-oriented concepts, then inheritance, then interfaces. Do not do that. Make your fundamentals strong. Make arrays and string fundamentals strong. So what about the logical skills? How can I develop the logical skills? My dear guys, first start with the fundamentals of Java. When I say fundamentals, you all know. Yeah. So few of you are like, you have asked about the training, you're asking about the logical skills. Let us go step by step, guys. First thing is about the logical skills. So to develop your logical skills, first you should make your fundamentals strong. I again and again I tell the same thing. What I am seeing in the freshers is when they are joining to a corporate, they would have learned a set of questions which is already given from certain websites, and they are able to crack the interview, they are entering it. But when I am teaching Java, when we are giving a question, they are not able to crack it. The reason being the logical skills are not that very good. So what you have to do, how you have to develop yourself is, first you take arrays, a simple array question, like find the greatest number in an array, find the smallest number in an array. Don't think in terms of Java. First you understand, suppose I'm having three numbers. I want to find the greatest of three numbers. What I will do, I'll compare first number and second number. If the second number is bigger, now I have to compare the second number with the third number. So likewise, you are usually what we have learned mathematical skills in when we are in in our younger days, when we were in school. So what you usually, how do you find the greatest of three numbers? You apply some logic mentally. The same thing you try to do it programmatically. Similarly, I'm having a string, I'm having welcome to Java. I want to know what are all the vowels in that one. So in your younger age, when you were a kid, what did you do? You identified what are the vowels. Then you check whether the vowels are available. Then you are counting it. Similar thing, you are going to do it in Java. For that, you have to be very good in the concepts of Java. Of what? Of arrays and string, for loop, while, do while, if else. These are the basic fundamental constructs that you have to be very good in Java. Okay, so this is very, very important. Now, again, the next thing, how to learn Java. Guys, again, I'm seeing people are coming, asking questions in interface suddenly, abstraction suddenly. Do not go in that manner. Go step by step. Please go step by step. Only then you will become very strong. I will tell you, when I am teaching in corporate, a person who doesn't know Java, with the skills that I am teaching, we do it for 5 days. That's what I told you. 7 days, 8 hours. Or 6 days, 8 hours. That's all. With that, they have to learn. I have seen many freshers who doesn't know Java. After coming there, they have learned it and they were very successful. The reason being, the program that you are learning has to be in a structured way. It's not that, okay, fine, I learned arrays, done. I will go to class, object, then abstraction, then come back to inheritance. No, it is not like that. You have to go in a structured manner to learn Java. Only if you are learning it in a structured manner, it is easier for you to grasp grasp all the concepts. What you do is you understand the definition. When I'm asking what is encapsulation, people tell the definition, but they will not go in depth of it. Okay. So these are the two things. There are many new joinees. So for them, I have told it. Now let us jump directly into what is an overview. We'll go into the overview of Java. Shall I get started? Guys, any questions? Anybody wants to ask anything?
No,
if it is interactive, it will be great. If you do not want to talk you through your mic, you can just ask your, you can just message me in the chat window. Fine. Now let us go into the overview of Java. What is Java? What is Java? I want everybody to interact. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Everybody knows that, right?
Yes,
Java is an
ma'am.
object-oriented.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very good. So now we will start with this one. We'll start with the very basic one. Java is an object-oriented programming language. Why are they preferring to go in for Java? Why should I use Java when I'm comfortable with C++? First is
Because Java is a platform independent language.
okay, very good. Java is platform independent. So you told Java is object-oriented. Java is platform independent. What is the meaning of platform independent?
Ma'am, we can write in somewhere and we can perform actions on different systems.
Write once, run
It is a
anywhere.
combination of hardware and software.
Okay, very good. Write once, run anywhere. Okay, let me just put it in a very simple manner. Let us see what exactly is the meaning of it. Suppose say I'm writing a Java program. So how do I save it? I'm just creating demo. Guys, whenever you're writing a Java class, the first letter should be capital. You should preferably nouns. You should never use lowercase, no underscore. Even though you have learned that you can use underscore, you should not use it. Because when you are going to work in frameworks like Spring, it will not understand the underscore. It will give problems in the later stage. So now I am creating a class. The class name is demo.java. Now I want to compile it. For compiling, I'm using Java-C. Java-C is the compiler with the help of which we are going to compile it. When we compile, we are getting a class file. This class file is also called as bytecode demo.class file. So how do you compile? The compiler name is Java-C. You give it as Java-C. File name, not class name. File name dot Java. I'm giving demo.java. When I give this, I get a class file. Now this class file, whatever I have got is platform independent. It means it can run in any OS. Okay, platform independent. Now what I want to do, I have to run it in a particular machine. The machine can understand only machine language. So now I have to use something to convert this dot class file into machine language. Guys, 1 minute. Is it getting recorded? Let me just check. Yeah, recording is happening. Okay. So I need to convert it into machine language. So how do you convert it into machine language? What is responsible for it? So for that, we need an interpreter. Okay. This interpreter is nothing but JVM. JVM is Java Virtual Machine. So it will convert my class file into machine code. Okay. So we told Java is platform independent. How it is platform independent? Suppose I have written this demo.java file. Now you are asking my code. I don't want to give you my code. So what I will do, I will compile it. I will generate the class file. I will give it to you. We assume that your machine is a Mac machine or you are running in Linux OS. You don't have to bother about it because if you have installed JVM in your machine, remember you are not installing Java, say you are just having JVM installed in your machine. Automatically this class file will be converted into machine code. That machine's machine code. If you're having Linux, it will convert it into Linux specific machine code. If you're having Mac, Mac specific machine code. And if you're having, say, for example, Windows, Windows specific machine code. So Java is platform independent. JVM is platform dependent. So when you are downloading JVM is a part of JRE. I will tell you what exactly it is. When you are downloading JVM, you should ensure that you are downloading the appropriate version of JVM, Linux specific JVM or Mac specific or Windows specific JVM. That is why in Java, we are saying write once, run anywhere. I will write the code. I will generate the class file and I will give the class file unknown to you all. Based on your OS, it can convert it into the corresponding machine's machine code and it can run successfully. Okay, Java is also called as an architecturally neutral language. What is the meaning of architecturally neutral language? So here also, in this case also, I'm having a class file, demo.java. That is a file, Java file. Now, I can run it in any machine. I compile it using Java-C. So I get demo.class. I want to give it to 3 different students. One guy is using Mac OS. The other person is using what? Linux OS. Some other person is using Windows OS. Now what happens? So if I'm having JVM installed in all these machines, my Java program can run successfully. Okay. So this is what you need to know for the first part. So when somebody is asking what is Java, Java is an object-oriented programming language. There itself one question comes. Is it purely object-oriented? No. Because when you say what is an object, we have not seen. Java also has primitive data types like int, byte, short, long, float, double. So without creating an object also, I can run an application. And also Java has something called a static. What is static? We will discuss now. Static
Don't need to fix an object.
Yeah, you can recall the method without creating an object. You don't need an object at all. So it means I can write a program. I can run my Java application without creating an object. If I want to add 2 numbers, simply I can do that. It is very easy, right? So Java is not purely object oriented. Now let us understand what is a class, what is an object, and what is a constructor. I will show you a simple program on that also. Any questions till this? Are you guys clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Once again explain primitive and static.
Yeah. So what now? many places they ask why is Java an object-oriented programming language? What is the meaning of object-oriented programming language? An object means any real-world entity is an object. What about primitive data types? Primitive data types means it is going to have some variables. Say, for example, I want to store 10. So how to store 10? For that, they have created few data types. One is int, then double, then float. There are different data types. Okay, int is there, double is there, float is there, boolean is there, short, long. So many data types is there. It means if I want to create a Java application without creating object, if I want to add two numbers, I can write int x is equal to 10, int y equal to 20, and then simply I can add it. It is very easy because they are primitive data types. So without having object, I can run my application. So Java is not purely object oriented. Next one is static. Static, guys, I will explain it. Only then we will come back here so that it is easier for you to understand. Okay. Now, now we will see what is static also. Now, first, guys, let us understand what is an object. What is an object? Yes?
Ma'am, physical entity.
Any only
Real world entity, ma'am.
okay. Any real world entity can be an object. It can be a physical entity or it can be a software entity. Correct? Or it can be a conceptual entity.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. What is a physical entity? Tell me.
The thing which can
Okay, any example for an object?
Car, pen.
Okay, very good.
laptop.
Car, pen, laptop, mic, speaker, mouse, anything is an object, correct? Okay, well,
Yes.
example for software entity. Example for software entity.
Linked list.
Very good.
Class.
Linked list, array list, they are all called as software entities. Okay, list of some items, array of some items, they are all called as software entities. What is a conceptual entity?
Logical thinking.
Like kind of what?
Billing orders.
Very good. Billing. If I want to take a bill, my wish list, my history, my order, all these are software, conceptual entities. Okay, my dear guys, now let us do one small example. You all told student, example, we can have student, laptop for physical entity. Which one?
Conceptual.
Conceptual means, see, physical means I know what is a student. I know what is a laptop. I can touch and feel. Software means it is actually not, we cannot see it, but no, when I can combine multiple sets of items together. Guys, please mute yourself, please. Yes. Okay. Okay. Conceptual means it is actually, I cannot see it, but it is available there. It is only a conceptual item. Okay. It is only in the papers. It is not visible item. So that is why we are talking it about billing, history, wish list. All these are conceptual entities. Clear? Guys, any point of time, anywhere you didn't understand, you can ask. Don't think that this is a silly question. Many people will have the same question, but they are also having the same problem whether to ask or not. So without any hesitation, you can ask any question. Okay. Now, I have added student and laptop. Now, one more question before jumping into that question. What does an object have? What does a student have? What does a student have? Tell me.
Ma'am,
Name, roll number, age.
properties, behaviors.
Okay, name, phone number, prop name. Okay, what actually it is? How many of your students, guys? Let us have just interact and come back. How many of your students here? Students, how many of you are working? How many of you are looking for job?
Looking for job.
Looking for job.
Looking for job.
Okay, looking for job. Many. Okay, fine. Yes, I will explain. I will explain that software entity also. So look, many are looking for job. Many of you, okay, you were all in college and you are students now, right? Now, what does a student have? Usually in your tags, what are the things that you'll have? Your name, your mobile
ID.
number. Very good. ID, student ID. Then
Phone number, address.
address. Okay, city, blood group, department. All these are there for student. What about laptop? In case of laptop, first you will
RAM,
check what is the model. Then
processor,
RAM,
Storage, processor,
process,
very good, very
graphics,
good, very good. Brand, price, then processor.
storage.
Now, so many things that you will look into. So these are the properties of your laptop. Now, next coming to, so these are the properties for physical entity. So someone asked, what is a software entity? Now I want to work on items. So you say I'm creating an application. If it is one single, I am creating an employee management system. So if I'm going to work with one single employee, that is fine. I can work easily. But if I'm having 1,000 employees, so what I need to do, I have to create a list of employee object. I have to create a collection of objects. So that is why, that is where comes your software entity. In software, I assume I'm having a collection of objects. I'm converting it into a list, or I'm converting it into a set. It is available there, nothing but your data structures here. Nothing but your data structures. Okay, clear? Now, the next question is, so you have told these are all the properties. What is common? This is, so now I am having one student object. Say, for example, student name is Roni. He is having mobile number. Student ID is 1. City, Bangalore. Blood group A plus department is CSE. Now I am creating another student. The same, another student is having same Raju, mobile number, this, everything I have written. Now, what is common for all the student objects? What can be common for all the student
name and
objects?
college name.
ID and phone number.
Department.
Which one will be common?
Department.
Name and
department,
Phone number. ID.
Phone number, how it can be
No,
common?
no,
Here?
ma'am.
Yeah,
Phone number
which
is different
department?
for
Common means class name.
Name and college name.
No. Listen. See, in your college, you are having 100 students. Each student is having, everybody is getting a tag. In the tag, you are having your name, your photo, your mobile number, student ID, city, blood group, department. You are from CSE, I am from mechanical here. Then department is not same. Then
College name. College name.
College
College
name
name.
is same. College address is same.
Very good. College name is same. Then suppose say, okay, what else can be common? Forget about the tag. What else can be common for all the students?
College address.
Okay, very good. College address. Then.
College name,
College name, college address, then
pin code.
timings. Correct? So 9 to 5 or 9 to 2, something like that. College timings. So these are all common. So remember, these are all common to all the objects. So they are called as class variables. Meaning to say that they are called as static variables. Suppose you are all sitting in one single room. Assume you all the students are sitting in one single room. Now in this case, tell me what can be. So each student is having his name, mobile number, student ID, city. If 10 students are sitting in one common room, what is common? One single room, what is common? Okay, you are all.
Class.
Yes, tell me.
room
Class.
number,
Very
Class,
okay.
class.
What class?
Class.
Room is common.
room
Okay,
number,
room
ma'am.
number. Okay, room number. Then
Class. Same
Department
class.
Which class? Same department.
no, my dear. My question is, okay, you all are attending Zoom
time.
training with me. You are all attending training with me. So what is common for you all?
Faculty
Zoom.
and
Trainer. Very good. Trainer. Suppose I am not taking, if somebody else, you cannot change me. But I am saying I am going out, somebody is coming, means the trainer changes for all the students. But if you are going to
Application
change
is common.
which one?
Application. Zoom.
Zoom application is common. The trainer is common. Just like how you told the class, the room number where you are sitting, your college name. So static variables are common for all the objects. Now, let me just show you with the pictorial representation. So here I'm having student 1. Here I'm having student 2. Student 1 is having the name as Roni. ID is 1. City Bangalore. Student 2 Raju. ID is 2. City Chennai. Now what is common for them? Their college name. So in case of static variables, you will have only one single copy. Who will come and change the college timing, college name, and college address? You cannot go and change it. So the class only has to change it. Now I am having student 1, student 2, student 3. These are all objects. Now, what is a class? Class is a blueprint of an object. I am identifying, okay, fine, I am running a college. I am having set of people coming to my college. So what are the things I have to take? His name, his ID, his department. So collection of such objects becomes a class. It is a blueprint. It is like a template. Now I want to create, I want to run a library. Okay. Now, so for that, I want to get multiple books. So if you talk about book as an object, it is a template. Okay. Class book as an object, template. Then what are the properties that it can have?
Book name, book ID,
Author name.
Author
Title.
name.
Okay. Very good. Author,
The number.
ID. Then,
Book ID.
Publication.
okay. Very good.
Price.
Book ID, publisher name, price,
Book price.
category. So many.
Topics.
Very good. Excellent. Are you guys clear now? So an object. So when you talk about object-oriented programming, first thing what you need to know is what is an object. When you talk about an object, what are the properties an object has? What is common for all the objects? They are called as static variables. It means they are common. Everybody can use it. Nobody can change it. Is it allowed to change? Suppose you are all in a room. You are in the AC temperature is set. This is one of my favorite example, which I may tell my participants. They all will be sitting in a room. We will have AC. So who can go and change the AC temperature? In certain places, they will have the AC remote in the same classroom itself where the student can change it, which is not correct. Why? One guy will come and tell, ma'am, change it to 24. One person will come and tell, okay, change it to 20. But instead, some places, it will be with the security. So somebody has to go and tell, okay, in classroom Dwaraka, please change the temperature to 25. In classroom Dwaraka, please change the temperature to 26. Who has the control? The class has the control. So whenever you're having static methods and static variables, you can call it only using class name. If you want to change your city from Bangalore to Chennai, nobody can question you. If you are changing your mobile number, nobody can question you. But what about the class static variables? You cannot change it. It has to be changed only using the class name. Are you guys clear with this? Okay, somebody asked, is it the Java purely object oriented? That time when we were discussing, we told, suppose I am having methods, every time I need an object. Without object also, I can have Java application. How? Let me just show you a simple program. I am creating a class trial. Now I am having method. What is this method? Public, static, void, main, string args. This is the method what you would have seen everywhere. String args, square bracket, within which we are printing system.out.println. Hello.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, will you explain public static void main?
Sure. I'm going to start with that. So now I have created a class. Now, what is the method? This is whenever I'm running an application, first, what is that you do? Java C demo trial.java. You compile it. So first step is Java C trial.java. You compile it. In the next line, what you get? Trial.class. When you get trial.class, the next line I have to interpret it. Now we'll call Java. This is for the JVM. This is the interpreter. Space trial. When I give like this, automatically it has to enter into the class. Who is entering into this class? JVM is entering
into the class.
JVM is looking for a method with this particular syntax. Public static void main, or it can be static public void main. Both are correct syntax. What is the meaning of it? Whenever there is a method, I need an object to call the method. But if the method is static, you don't need any object to call this particular method. So JVM without any object is entering into this method. Okay. What is the meaning of public? Public means this particular method can be accessed from anywhere. Within the same package, outside, anywhere, from any place you can call this method. What is the meaning of static? I don't need any object to call this method. What is void? This method is not returning anything. And main is the name of the method. It is taking a parameter, string, arg, square bracket. It can be written also like string, square bracket, args. This is also correct syntax. Or it can be also written as string, dot, args. This is called as var args. variable argument. What is this? This is nothing but an array. When you are running the application, now when I'm running Java trial, if I want to provide some data, I can provide, that is when you are running, sometimes you have to give port number, you have to give some environment variables. During the runtime only you have to give it. So for that only they are providing this args. Guys, remember this syntax should be exact the same. If you are giving simply method as public static void main alone without any parameters, will JVM get an entry into this method? No.
No.
JVM will always check for the method public static void main. Is it clear, guys, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, why should we take string?
Why
instead
should
of
you?
get- Why should we take string?
Oh,
String
here.
as an
Okay.
argument.
Okay, very good. I'll tell you. When you are running the application,
Again,
let,
ma'am.
please repeat. Hello?
Explain once again, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Few questions are here. Together with that, I will answer that also. Can we write multiple main methods, public stat? What is the meaning of string args? Okay, fine. All put together, I will explain again. Just have a look. See, you are having class trial. Now, within which I am having the method is public static void main string args. When you are running the application, the JVM will always look for this particular syntax. Why public? Why this method public? You can access this method from anywhere. It doesn't bother about whether you are in the same folder, same package, or in a different package. You can access it from anywhere. Static means what? This method can be accessed without creating an object. Static means what? It is common for everybody. As I told, the AC is common for everybody. The trainer is common for everyone. Zoom is common for everyone. College name is common for everyone. Nobody can go and change it, right? So if the method is static, I can enter into this method without creating an object. Void means no return type. Main means method name. Okay, the question that was asked is, I'm having string args. What is this? This is an array. Why is it string? Why not int? When you are running it, how are you calling it? Java space. I want somebody to, someone is not muted. Can you please mute your mic? Yeah, thank you. Java space trial. Now, if I want to send some environment variables, say for example, port number or some data, how I can give? Whatever I'm giving over here, it will be in the form of string only. Even if I'm giving 10, when it is entering into this method, it will go as double quotes 10 only. So suppose I am giving value as 10, Priya, hello. So what is the size of this array? 3. And what are the values for this array? Double quotes 10, double quotes Priya, double quotes hello. I hope you all can understand. All three, they are values of your string array. Whenever you are giving values, whenever the JVM is starting to run an application, it will go in search of a method which is having this particular syntax. It can be public static void main or static public void main, which is taking string array as argument. Why string array? Because if JVM wants to give some environment variables like port number, some database details or property file name, everything should be in the form of a string only. Even if you are passing a double value, instead of Priya, if I am passing 100.5, it is not a double value. It is actually a string only. Within double quotes, you are giving 100.5. That is how is the meaning. Is it clear? So it is taking 3 parameters. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So that is the purpose of void means it is not going to return any value. Getting it? If suppose say if I'm having the return type of string means it is mandatory, I need to return it. But what is JVM? JVM only is going to call the method. Why it should return? From here, you will be calling other methods. Method A, method B, method C. Like that you will be calling. So the return type void means you are not going to return anything from this method. But if you are writing other method will return the data to this particular method. We will see it. Do not worry about it. One thing you need to remember, If JVM has to get an entry into any class, the class should have public static void main string args as parameter, right? Okay, string args are dot 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 args, which is nothing but variable argument. This is a kind of a syntax. Okay, so now we have seen what is a class, what is an object. Okay, now shall we do one simple program?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, let me show you. So, guys, if you want to learn Java, what is that you need? As we were discussing about so many things, right? So, first is you need a very good IDE here. IDE means Integrated Development Environment. When I started with Notepad. You guys are all very lucky, younger generation, new things. Okay. So, here you can pick and choose whether you want to use Eclipse or Notepad++.
IntelliJ.
Or IntelliJ, very good, IntelliJ. Few people use Visual Studio Code, but I would not suggest that. My favorite is Eclipse. I've been working with Eclipse since 2008, I think so. That time and all, we initially Notepad, then we switched over to Eclipse. And then for the past 12 years, only Eclipse. IntelliJ for certain corporates I have done, but start with Eclipse. It will be really helpful. Okay. So once you have, what you have to do is go to the net. You have to download Eclipse. I'll tell you the path. That day itself, few people asked. Okay, Eclipse download. Click on this link. Here. This is an actually when you install Eclipse Fabric. So you need to download it. After you have downloaded, actually it is an exe file. Okay, it is an exe file. You need to run that exe file. When you are running that exe file, I think I'm having it. Let me check if it is there. I don't have, I think. See, this is the exe file. This is what you will be downloading. Once you have downloaded it, double click on it. It will ask which version of Eclipse you have to download. What is the Java version you have got? When you are downloading Java, download the latest version, that is Java 17. Do not go for Java 21. Only download Java 17. Clear? So that is the second thing. Here. See guys, it will open up like this. I will minimize the other things. It will open up like this. Which Eclipse should I download? Remember, you should download the second one, not the first one. If you are going to work only with Java, that is for very basic people, the first one is okay. If you are going to work with Java, JDBC, web application, then this is the second one, is the ideal one. Okay, fine. I know Java. I want to work with Spring. Can I use this? Of course, you can use it, but you will not get any content assist. Then in that case, you need to use Spring Tool Suite if you want to work with Spring. And for Angular, what about front-end technologies? Do not use Eclipse. I would not recommend it. You have to use Visual Studio Code. So if you, again, I'm repeating, if you want to work with Java and JDBC, this is the second one, is the best one. So when you click on it, it will ask, which is the version, like what is the Java version? Remember, you have to download Java and you should have it in your system. And in which folder you want to download, it will ask for it. Once you have downloaded, your Eclipse is ready. What is the next step? You have to open it. Now, if I am, suppose say, now this is my Eclipse. I have downloaded, it is available. When I click open, it will ask for a workspace. What is the meaning of a workspace? Workspace is a folder where you will be having all your projects. See how where I have created the workspace. See D drive 2021 apps. Guys, please here mute your mic. It's really difficult for me. Thank you. So Eclipse example. So you have to give a folder name. You have to give a name of the folder where exactly you want it. You can browse. You can just create your new folder and you can add it. So similar to that, I have created it and I have added it. Now, once if you click launch, your Eclipse will open just like this. Now, I already have opened it. Your Eclipse will open just like this. When you open, nothing will be there. Okay. It will be empty. It will be empty like this in the bottom also. So whatever you are seeing on your left-hand side is the place where you will be having all your Java projects. And the bottom part is the place where you will be getting an output, which is called as the console. And the middle part is the window where you will be writing your Java code. So how to write it? Let us see. Now I am going to explain you how to create a simple Java project. Go to File, New, Java project. Can you see? Java project. Now, you have to give a project name. I am seeing people creating it as my underscore project underscore. No, it is all wrong. You should use first letter uppercase. My project. You can give it like this. Okay. Or if now actually guys, you are in Java. When you are working with microservices, they don't prefer underscore. They don't prefer camel's case. They prefer to use snake case, hyphen in between. Okay, snake case. But now we are in Java, so it is enough that we have to give it in this manner. And in which folder I want to have it, by default, it will automatically select this particular folder location. What is the JRE Java SE17? And what is the appropriate project specific JRE? If you have downloaded, automatically it will come. It will be available over here. And then, now whenever you are doing it in, suppose say I am creating a file. Assume I have got D drive. In D drive, I have created a folder as Java programs. Now inside this, I am creating trial.java. I am creating the folder. I mean, this is my project. Now assume if I am having trial.java. How do you compile it? You all know Java C trial.java. When you compile, where the class file will be generated? It will be generated in the same place. Trial.class. In the same folder, it will be created. And now what is that I have to do? From the same folder, I have to run Java trial. This is one single file. But when you are doing it as a project, this is not the structure. You should not directly create the files. In case of a project, first is under D drive, Java programs. I am creating the project. The project name is my project. Under project, there is a folder called as SRC. SRC means source. Under source, again, can I create the files directly? No. Always, whatever class file, Java files that you are going to create, it should be inside a project structure. It should be inside a project structure. Like I should have it as, I should create a package. What is the meaning of a package? A package is nothing but a folder. A Java package is a folder. So how I will create? What is the naming conventions? First, let us see what is the naming convention. Naming convention should be reverse URL. How do you call a name? www.sristitechacademy.com, www.amazon.in, or something.edu, something.org. Reverse URL you have to give. So I can give it as com.shristi.training. Why Shristi.training? I'll tell you. Suppose say if you're working in a McDonald's project. So how they will give, com.mcdonalds.training. If you're working with Harley Davidson, com.harley Davidson. The package name. That is how you have to give. It has to be a reverse URL. If you notice, my project will be a folder. SRC is a folder. Com is a folder. Shristi is a folder. Training is a folder. After you have created it, inside that. So this is my folder. com.shristi.training. Inside that, create a file. What should be the file name? Trial.java. Do not give lowercase. Do not use underscore. These are all very, very important. Guys, when you are learning in your college, you would have done it directly, but don't do it here in this manner. When you are learning properly, learn properly. So let me just show you D drive. I will show you this one. Apps, Eclipse samples. So we have selected Academy Java. Now I am just creating the file. Let us create it and then we'll come back and check. So here see, create separate folders for sources and class files. In case of Eclipse, you don't have to use Java C compiler. The moment you save it, automatically the files will be compiled. After compiling, where it will add the class files? Will it add it in the same folder? No. It will create a folder with the name bin. If you notice, all your Java files will be inside, .java files will be inside SRC. All your .class files will be inside the bin folder. Okay. So this you need to understand. This is very, very important. Again, I'm repeating, do not give lowercase for anything. Now, in the click next, here it is SRC. Under SRC, we will be creating package. Under that, we will have to create the class file, .java files. And the class files will be inside bin folder. Click finish. Now the project is created. Can you see that? My project, let me open it. It is SRC. Do not bother about module info.java. Yeah, from Java 9, they are divided it into modules. So that is why this will be coming. Do not get panic. Nothing to do with that. Just leave it. Now let me just go back to, okay, I'll show you my folder. Here, see, Academy Java, we created my project. Let me open it. Inside that, you can see SRC is a folder. Inside SRC, we are having module info. Now, what is the next step? We have to create a package. How do you create a package? Can I create it com? Then inside com, Shristi, it is enough that you give com dot training or com dot Shristi dot training. Automatically, it will create it as subdirectories. Right click, new package. So what is the package name? com.shristi.training. So here com is a folder, Shristi is a folder, training is a folder. Please understand that. Everything is separate, but when we are calling it, we will be, see guys, we are all having initials, right? So my name is Sripriya. Similar to that, whenever you are creating a class, this package name will be the initial. Why they have given initial? Because you will also be creating student class. I am also creating student class. So my student class is in this particular package. Your student class is in com.hello.training. So that is why we have to have proper package naming. There are so many Priyas in a class. How do you call them? Oh, Priya, N, Priya, Shri, Priya, yes, Priya, right? Same is the scenario here also. Okay. Com is mandatory or not? Instead of com, you can give it as org.srishti.training, edu.srishti.training. Will it not work if I give all this? If I don't give this, it will work perfectly fine, my dear guys. But this is how you will be seeing in any corporate, in any project that you are going to work with. Getting it? You can see if I create, see, let me just show you. I'm showing you the wrong way. SRC, right click, new class. I can directly create trial.java without adding anything, without any package, anything, click finish. Will it not work? It will work very nicely. See, I don't have a package. It is in the default package. It will work perfectly fine. No issues at all. See, now, but it will show that I am in the default package. Default means directly I am under SRC, which is completely wrong. That is why again and again we tell our participants, do not create anything in the default package. How will I know? When I say Priya, there are so many Priyas. How will I differentiate this Priya from the other Priyas? So it is mandatory. I should say, I am yes Priya or I am O Priya. I need to tell that. Okay, let us delete this. Now select your package, right click, new class. What will be the class name? Trial.java. Okay. So what is the, so if you notice, this is a nice window. So wherein you have to give, so where actually it is inside SRC, inside com, inside Shristi training. One more time, let us see the package. Under SRC, what did you create? com.shristi.training. You gave the dot operator. See it over here, it is com, Shristi, training. Everything is a folder. I hope you all can understand. See the structure here. Bin and SRC. Under SRC, I'm having com. Under com, Shristi. Under Shristi, I'm having training. Now, inside this, you are going to create the class file. So, what is the file name? Trial.java. Now, okay, this is okay, fine. What is the access specifier that is allowed for a class? It can be either public or default. It cannot be private or protected. And again, what is the super class for all the classes? Object class. That is what it is given over here. And what do I need if I want to run an application? I need public static void main string args. That's what we have got over here. Clear? Instead of, again I'm repeating, instead of using com.srishti.training, you can have it as edu.srishti.training or edu.srishti. Some name you can give and you can run it. Click finish.
Ma'am, can we use the private and protected classes?
You cannot. See, they are not even giving you option that if your class can be either public or package. You cannot have private or protected classes.
But why?
If you are having a class inside a class, if it is an inner class, in that case, you can have it as private. Then in that case, it is an instance variable. It is not a class. So please understand, in case of Java, the access specifier supported for classes, public and package. Package means without any access specifier. That is the meaning. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Now, if I say, okay, what is that we need for running an application? We need public, static, void, main, string, args. So if you want, you can select it from here, or after creating the class also, you can write it. Click finish. Now the class is created. See the package structure now. com.shristi.training. This is the class name. And now again, see here. This is my project. Under my project, I double click on my project. Under that, I'm having SRC. Under SRC, com Shristi training. Can you see? Training, under training, I'm having trial.java class. Trial.java. Okay. Now let us write one single code. I want to print it. For that, we are going to use system.out. System.out is an object of output string. This out is a variable, guys. What is system? Yes, capital. So it is a class. And here string, this is a class. Are we importing anything? We are not importing anything. Why? There are two classes. From which package they are? They are from
Java.lang.
package. Oh, correct. Very good. So this gets imported automatically. If you are using any third-party classes, you need to import it. In this case, we are having string and system. They are from java.lang package. So you don't have to import it. They get imported automatically. So here it is system.out.print. Now we can have it as welcome to Java. Remember, I forgot to add this double quotes. What happens? It's giving me a compiler error. Now what I can do, string literal. Now by seeing this, I'll go and close it. Correct? By seeing this, I can go and close this. Now after closing it, now I want to run. What is the next step? There is a star. It means what I should do. I have to save it.
Save the file.
Directly Control S. I'm just saving it. I'm saving it. The moment you save, the class file will be created. Can we see the class file over here? No. So let us go to the folder. Now we are seeing SRC, right? SRC, com, Shristi, training. We are having trial.class. So this is going to be trial.class. Sorry, trial.java. Can you see it is Java source file? Now where is the class file? The moment I save, I should get the class file. Where it is? It is inside bin folder. See, under my project, there are two folders, SRC and bin. Click bin. Again, the same structure you will have. Com, Shristi, training. Under training, I'm having trial.class. Can you see that? So this is the class file that is getting generated. Now, how to run it? I want to run it. So select the file, right click, run as Java application. There are so many shortcuts available. This easiest one is select your file, right click, run as Java application. So here we have got the output. Can you see? I'm getting it in the console. Welcome to Java. Any questions? Is it clear? Now again,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can,
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
I can even select it and I can simply give Control F11. If you are using Dell, you have to give it as function F11. Welcome to Java. See, function F11, welcome to Java. So the moment you save, it is getting compiled. The class file is getting generated. To run it, you have to run it directly like this. Okay, fine. Any questions? So guys, now let me show you a simple application which I have done. You can see how I have created the application. This is my application. You have to create proper structuring. I am doing a book application. So I have given it as com.bookapp. If I are doing exceptions, exception should be in a package. If you are dealing with the model class, that should be separate. It should be, everything should be separate. See the naming conventions. All these matters when you are working in an application. Right? Okay. Okay. System.out.println. Yes. Okay. So if you want to do, what is the shortcut? So control space, that is enough. You automatically will get it. Okay. So control space will give you system.out.println. But first thing, let us do from the basics. So that's why I have not given. Even for main method, suppose I forgot to add main method, means I can give main control space, this one. Okay. Now, why are we saying that Java is not purely object oriented? Because I have not used any objects to run this method. Directly it is running, correct? So that is why Java is not purely object oriented. Even with static methods, you can call it. So guys, any questions you want or anything you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Now, let me just tell about the thing. I will be, most of you are looking for job, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So you guys are, which year passed outs?
22, ma'am.
21.
21, 22,
21, ma'am.
passed out. Okay.
23.
Where is the difficulty that you are facing?
In writing logics in Java.
Okay. Okay, fine. Then what about approaching an interview? Like, well, you would have attended interviews, right? So what is the difficulty that you have faced?
No calls for interview.
Which one? No?
Calls for interview.
Gestation
Okay.
period.
Okay. Then what else? What are the problems? What are the other problems? Yeah. Okay. I will tell you one thing that you should know. Then after that, like, let me just explain that. So today's topic, I just wanted to give you an overview of Java. What is a class? What is an object? How to create a simple Java application. So within the time that we have done, now let me just explain you one thing. Suppose say, this I wanted to add it as a reel only, but I will tell you. If you are a fresher, still studying, I think Munish, you are studying. There are few people who are also studying. When you are doing it, Munish, guys, please do not jump into all the blogs and read it. There are certain places where you will not get it. You have to go only to standard sites where you are getting the code correct. You are getting the naming convention correct. If you are learning for the first time in the wrong manner, it will go into your mind and it will stick on. It will never go. So it is difficult to come out of it. So check for certain websites where you are having the naming conventions, everything proper, and learn from that. If you're a fresher, still studying, sorry, I should not say just a fresher. If you're a student still studying, then what is needed? Any idea? Data structures and algorithm. Algorithm. You have to be very good in data structures and algorithm. And then what? Then what? Your final year project. Then what else?
Oops, concept.
Okay, very good. Oops concepts. Then what else?
Fundamental.
Okay, I'll tell you. Your data structures, your final year projects. Then one more thing. They will ask you which technology you are good in. It can be C, or it can be C++, or it can be Java. It can be anything, whatever you choose. If you are choosing C, stick on to C. Be very confident in C. If you say that I know Java, stick on to Java. Nobody is going to ask you Java, JDBC. When nowadays I'm seeing when people say Java, they are including till Spring Boot, microservices. No. Java means only core Java, my dear guys. In Java, be very good in OOPS. If you tell that. Okay. Now you are a fresher out of college. Within 6 months, maybe you are 20, 23 passed out, because this is within 6 months, right? So in this case, what they will ask, of course, your final year project, and you should be good in any technology. Again, here also it is the same, because I am from Java full stack, because I am seeing what, guys, I am telling you, like, if you want to learn Python, I'm not denying that you should not learn it. But only if you are a student, if you are getting an entry, that is fine. Or you have to be a pro in Python to enter into startups, to be a data analyst. So what is the easiest path? Learn Java, become a Java full stack developer, get an entry into any company. Then you find what is that you like. Maybe I don't like Java, I like database. Maybe I don't like database, like the front end. Right. So first to get a job, what is that I have to choose? That you have to be very clear. So now here, Java, MySQL, database is mandatory. MySQL or Oracle, whatever it is. This is very important. And optional is Java full stack. Java full stack means what and all you need to cover, both front end and back end. In case of, I will tell you what are the topics you need to cover. And if you are looking for job, this is also fresher out of college looking for job. Now, I am not a fresher, but I am looking for job. 2022 and below. You don't have any choice except for the fact that you should learn Java full stack. You should learn one full stack here. It's not that you should learn only Java full stack. I'm not that very arrogant to say that because I like Java. You should learn mean or MERN.
Web.
Yeah.
Software testing, ma'am.
Software testing. Okay. So if you are if you do not want to go into this part, like full stack part, then you can go in for testing. But my dear guys, like I'm not into testing part. So I'm not very clear in what actually you have to learn. There is automation testing, which is available.
I am, ma'am.
Automation testing available. So that you have to do properly. I would suggest, guys, please please, yeah, please mute yourself. When you ask questions, it is okay. Ask it and again, please mute yourself. Software testing, my dear, I am not that very, very good in knowing where exactly it is. But there are few institutes in Bangalore also where they give you training and they place you. So I'm not sure about how exactly it is. So if you're looking for job, if you want to be ahead of yourself, if you want to say that, okay, guys, I learned Java by myself and I am a trainer. Okay. So when I am a trainer, when I wanted to grow in my space, I have to be a pro in Java full stack. Only then, whenever I am going for training, it is not that, okay, fine, Sripriya, you come and do the training in our company. It is not like that. They evaluate us. They call us. So it's not like how you guys think. They call us, we go, we attend, through phone, I attend evaluation calls, which is nothing but interview. What does that? They ask, what are the new features that are introduced in Java 8? Why should I use static method? What is the difference between default and static method? And what is the use of can interfaces can be extended? Then what is Streams API? What is the purpose of Streams API? These kind of questions I also get it. I hope you all can understand. So it's not easy like, okay, Sripriya is a trainer, so she goes to all the corporates. It's not like that. So similarly, when I wanted to become a pro, I did Java full stack starting from, I learned it all by myself and I was doing training simultaneously. So from 2012, I have been doing Java full stack training in different corporates. How much ever time I do, I have to update myself with the latest Java version. So now I know Java version 21. Okay, what are the new things that are added? They have added sealed classes, unsealed classes. The switch case can return a value. Do you know now? You all have learned switch case. Everybody knows switch, right? Switch in Java
Yes,
can
ma'am.
return a value now. So the new things are coming in. So I am updating myself. Spring microservices, Docker, like that I am updated. Similarly, guys, you now your option is reduced because freshers are entering into the market. So what you have to do, you have to equip yourself with Java full stack. When I say Java, it is not that you should do Java full stack only. You can be mean or MERN. Again, I'm repeating it. In Java full stack, what is that you have to learn? In front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular or React. In my case, I teach Angular. And
Ma'am, JavaScript basics only, ma'am.
object-oriented JavaScript, my dear. Actually, if you're doing Angular, JavaScript alone is not enough. You need TypeScript. TypeScript is spelling. Okay. And in JavaScript, you should know till ES7. Not the good old JavaScript, no. ES7. In backend.
Ma'am, will you teach Java course?
Yes, my dear, I'm coming to that part, yeah. In backend, what and all you need to know is Java Pro. You have to be pro in Java 8. Nobody asks Java 17, but you have to be very good in Java 8, the latest one. Most of the companies they are using. Then Spring, then Spring Boot.
Hibernate.
Spring Boot and Hibernate comes together, my dear guys. So when I am teaching, I'll be teaching Spring Boot and Hibernate, then JUnit for testing your unit testing your applications. Then in case of database, MySQL, Oracle, Postgres, so many things are there. So you will be learning all that to put together. So this is the front end part, this is the back end part. And together with that, the supporting, for support only, I will tell you this. Last time also I told the same thing. You should know how to work with
Basics and oops only, ma'am.
JavaScript basics.
And oops only, ma'am.
JavaScript. In JavaScript, you're asking?
Yes, ma'am.
In JavaScript, it is not basics here. It is ES7. In ES7, you're having spread operator, rest operator. In JavaScript also, you can create classes just like how you can do it in Java. JavaScript is a prototype-based language. In case of JavaScript, there is a concept called as object-oriented JavaScript, where you can create classes, and whatever concepts you're having in Java, it is there in JavaScript also, like abstraction, encapsulation, blah, blah, polymorphism, all those are available. So all those will be taught. So that in Java, this is for front end, this is for back end. So J unit, one last year, what is that here? Maven. Okay. So if you, and with all this, you should have an end-to-end application, Java full stack application. If you're doing this, nobody can deny you. You will be one level above. I can assure you that. Because wherever I go, I'm a full stack. So I have an exceptional thing when I'm going in as a trainer. Similarly, you have to prepare yourself. Okay, now let me come to the training part. In many of DSE means data structures and algorithm, my dear. From where to learn data structures and algorithm? I will tell you, data structures and algorithm, I don't deal with it, okay? Because that's a separate thing. So I don't deal with it. I start only with Java. So if you are going to learn Java, now off late, because I'm putting so many reels in Instagram, I'm getting many things like people want to learn Java from me. So what is that I am planning is from January 3rd, I'm starting to I'm planning to start a batch on 2 batches on Java. This Java will be done for 20 days. I'm having my academy and I will be sharing my, this is my academy here. I hope you all can see mine. So here this is my course. This is my curriculum. So it is having from Java, the basics of Java till JDBC, we will be learning plus Java 8. All that is available. You can have a look into it. So all that are available over here. Together with that, we will be having session. So weekly 2 sessions, 2 batches I am planning to conduct. Whoever is interested, you can message me. We will form a batch. It is only for Java. People who want to learn only Java. If it is spring, if you want to do Java full stack, we are providing a 5 months extensive full stack training together with placement support. It starts with both the front end and the back end will be taught with the support of doing projects. People from corporates, they will be coming and helping you to do a final capstone project. It is not enough you do basic projects and you do applications with me. You will be creating a final capstone project like an e-commerce application similar to Amazon or some application of that sort. Because many of my participants, they do. Here, I will be assisting you to do the complete part. And finally, you will be doing a capstone project, which will be assisted by, which will be supported and mentored by people who are working in the industry. So a few of our people will come and help you out in doing that. So you will have to pick and choose whether you want to do Java full stack or you want to do Java. But of late, I'm getting many inquiries, people asking to teach Java. So I planned that I will do Java. Together with this session will continue every Monday, but I will pick and choose a topic and do. But whatever we are doing in Java 3rd, it will be like a proper thing. We will be doing it for 20 days and we will complete Java. The Java that I am teaching, I can assure you, you'll become an expert in Java because you will be doing 3 projects, many applications, many small applications you will be doing and many assignments you will be getting it. So whoever, SQL, see, that's what I'm saying. SQL, if you want, it is a past. Again, I don't know about DSA here, data structures and algorithm. Again, I'm repeating, I don't know data structures and algorithm. Many people are doing it. You can ask in the community. Many people know from where they are learning data structures and algorithm. I am next level to that data structures and algorithm. So I teach Java full stack. If you want, not only SQL, I don't teach it, but it is available in the academy. You can buy the course and you can just learn it. Okay. So if you want to learn only SQL, you can buy the course and you can learn it. This was done for corporate. So many students, they just enter into the academy, they learn it and they'll become a pro. But for Java, I want to give the initial structure and day. Together with my academy, I will be coming and I will be explaining. We will take on application. We will do the application together. The concepts, everything, it is there in the academy. Together with that, you will be learning it. 20 days. So SQL, if you want to do SQL, it is a part of Java full stack only.
Ma'am, are you provided the placement also?
If you are doing Java full stack, we are providing placement assistance. It's for 5 months, complete 5 months. It's not for one single month or anything. Many people, they ask that they want to learn Java immediately. So that is why I thought initially I was not having an idea to learn teach Java. I was planning only for 5 months extensive training for Java full stack, which is a premium course. So which will have all the concepts learned and placement support. You will be doing a capstone project. But now off late, I'm getting many inquiries saying that will you teach Java online? So I thought I would do. I was planning only for one session every Monday. Just take a concept and explain it. But people asked to do a structured Java training program. So I decided I will do it on from Jan 3rd. If you are interested, you can message.
Ma'am, what's the cost for that?
Is this okay? I will tell you one thing. In the world of Python, AI, machine language, Java has a scope, my dear guys. Still, I will tell you now, 2000, when I started Java, many people said Java will not survive. But still now, Java is surviving. Java has come with virtual thread. So many other new topics are entering in. Java is actually updating itself in vertically and horizontally. So Java, you cannot deny the fact that without Java, you cannot do anything. Netflix, most of you are having a Netflix, right? Netflix account. Yes or no? Mobile
Yes,
Netflix. Yes.
Yes.
Netflix, what is that it is using, my dear? Spring Microservices. Spring Microservices, Java, Angular, all put together, REST API, everything. Okay. Java developers do earn as much Python developers. Who said Java developers don't earn? Java has got very good scope. You have to position yourself better. That's what I'm saying. Position yourself better. You should not be like guys, again, and that's what I'm saying. The course that I'm teaching is premium. It's not like just like you go, you teach it, and I hope most of you have seen my videos. I can see how actually it is. Mine always will stand out from the crowd. That is how I'm positioned myself. I am not like a street side vendor. I am like a 5-star hotel where you'll get the premium thing. So similar to that, you have to position yourself. You should not be, okay, fine, he knows Java, I also know Java. He knows Python, I also know Python. No. You have to position yourself better saying that I am a Java full stack developer. You ask me anything in Angular, I can explain. You ask me anything in Spring, I can explain. You ask me how to integrate Angular and Spring, I can explain. That is how you have to position yourself. I'm not joking. That is how I position myself as a trainer. So when somebody is saying, will you come and teach it for this thing, no, I'm a premium trainer. I'll teach it in a corporate in this way, so and so and so and so. So you can go and see my Google reviews. Many of my students, they have given it. Why I am repeating it again and again means position yourself better, learn yourself better. Do not go and just stick yourself saying that, okay, somehow I have to get a job. No, not like that. Learn it in a proper way. Learn Java full stack means learn it fully. You will become a pro. I can assure you. When I'm doing Java full stack training in corporates, in the end of the training, I will ask everybody to do a project. My students have done amazing, mind-blowing projects. They replicated Lenskart, replicated Amazon, Myntra. Then they have done chat application, blood donation application. So many are whatnot. They have done so very nice projects like that. So that's what I'm saying. Fine? Okay. Okay. Java, how do you explain in the during the course? If you notice, I have given 20 days. Just like this, weekly 2 times or thrice, we will have session. Okay. And yeah, I will tell you that also. Programming. Weekly 2 days
Ma'am, price, ma'am.
that you just connect with me. I'll just check with my team and I will let you know. It's not going to pitch your hands or anything. This is a premium course. As I told, this Java full stack is a premium course. In case of this Java, how exactly it is going to be, let me just tell you. We will have weekly 2 days or 3 days. How I'm going to give you is, I will come, take a concept, explain an application. We will do an application. Then I will give you access to the academy. Every day I will give you some assignments which you need to complete. You will have to upload the applications to Git. I will check whether you are doing it properly or not. Just like how our community is, we are having a community, right? Similar to that, you will have a community where you will be learning it. Together with that, each and every day you will be doing some assignments also. If it is constructor, if you are learning about constructor, you will be doing some 10 to 20 assignments. So like that, you will be doing. Then by the end of 20 days, you would have completed Java plus JDBC.
Ma'am,
I'll
is this
be
online?
Online. How come
Ma'am,
offline?
estimate the price, ma'am.
It's not big, yeah. Like I have to discuss with my team. Just suddenly, if I tell, then my team also is there, na. So it is not going to be very huge or anything. But it is only Java. Again, I'm making it's not Spring Boot or anything. If you want to learn it completely, that is a premium course. This is a very simple course for 20 days. You can learn it. You connect with me offline. I will just complete with my team. I will share it directly in the WhatsApp community. You decide whether you want to join it or not. Okay. And what are the program questions in Java asked in Java interview? I will tell you. First is, if again I'm telling you, if you are a student still studying, if you are just doing campus interviews, means they will ask in data structures and algorithm. I ask, what are the questions that is asked in your project? Find the number of vowels in an array, in a string. Then find the second smallest number, largest number, palindrome number. So these kind of questions they ask. Then if you have done a project, they will ask the questions related to your project. I want SQL backend, ma'am. Backend SQL means SQL alone or SQL with Java?
Ma'am, is there a WhatsApp group, ma'am?
There is a WhatsApp group. Okay, I will share the WhatsApp group link. Many are from WhatsApp group only. Okay, SQL alone, sorry, my dear, I don't do SQL alone separately. It's a part of full stack only I do it. Because the requirements come separately as SQL, separately for Angular, separately for Java, separately for Java means that I don't have the bandwidth for that because I do corporate trainings also. From January, my corporate trainings also will start. But out of my interest, I just want to connect with a lot of people. When I simply started with Instagram, somehow in Instagram, many people got connected with me. So I was really interested to actually empower the students. So I want to do that. So that's why I'm not keeping the cost high for Java because my team is against doing it, but I wanted to do because many people without knowing Java, they are jumping into Spring Boot, which is completely wrong. Learn Java completely in depth. When I learned Java, I was really very scared, like how I will, many people are out there as trainers, how I will be separated from the crowd and I will stand out from the crowd. So for that, I did Java certification that time only in 2005. That time it was Java 5. I took the certification. I scored 92%. That time it was called as Java Tiger. The Java 5 was called as Java Tiger. Similarly, first you learn Java separately in depth. Then move on to Java full stack. Move on to Spring. Or else take the complete package. 5 months extensive training. You'll become a pro. I can assure you. If it can be 5 months or we can reduce it to 3 months. It depends. So you decide on what you want. Yes, of course, without certificate, how it can be? It will be subcode. Java, SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, not enough for full stack. What is full stack? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that is the base. Angular is the framework. In the backend, Java, that is the base. Spring Boot is the framework. Docker, certain places they are asking. So I will introduce, we are going to use Docker also. That I forgot here. Support, it will come Docker also. And then for every topic, I have got my academy. The academy access will be given to you. You can notice it over here. So I've got courses. If you're taking Java full stack, you will get access to all the REST API, Hibernate, JavaScript, Spring, JUnit, Git, SQL, JDBC, Java 8, MongoDB also is there. All these will be getting extras. Some added extras also you'll be getting. That is for Java full stack, guys. Now, because I'm talking about Java, I don't want to mess it up. If whoever is having any doubt, you can just book a call also. I have given already there. So my team will give you an idea. Okay. Learn Java in the way that corporate expects. Learn Java in a way that corporate expects. When you are learning an object-oriented concept, you should understand what it is in Java terms, how exactly it is being used. Then only you can stand outside the crowd. Now, I'll tell you, many people come from different institutes to the corporates. I am seeing only few of them are able to answer whatever they have done. See, I am in Bangalore. Okay, we have got an online institute only. We do online training only. My company is in Bangalore. I am in. If anybody from Bangalore, anyone from Bangalore?
Bangalore, ma'am.
Okay, so I am in Bangalore. Okay, very good. You can connect. Okay, many people are not knowing my WhatsApp thing. I will just open. 2 minutes. I'll share the WhatsApp link here. Can anyone share the WhatsApp link in the group? Okay, I'm sharing the WhatsApp link. You can join over here. Okay, guys, whatever it is, 2 things you need to learn Java. It's all like how you are going to perform yourself. Somebody, how industry expects means did not. Okay, see, the thing is, when you are learning Java, when I'm teaching it, like you should not use the variable names in lowercase. You should know what is the purpose of each and every concept. Then when you are doing an application, you should not create, okay, I want to create a calculator program. What will I do? I'll create a class. I will write public static void main. I will write the whole logic for like adding, subtraction, product, multiplication, everything in one single project, one single class. It will work perfectly fine. Correct or not? That is not the correct approach. You have to do it in a project structure, just like how I have shown you. Here you can notice, this is a book application. I can put everything in one single class and I can finish it off. It will work perfectly fine. But when you're going into a project, it has to have a proper structured manner. Okay, exceptions you put it here. Model you put it here. Follow the proper naming conventions. Follow the proper naming conventions for classes. Write proper method names. See, if you notice here, see how I have given the naming convention. See, book service. Interface name means it has to start with I. Class name means it has to be starting with first letter capital. And what about the bean? It is a Java bean. The variable name should be private. It should have a proper constructor, proper getter setter methods. All these are what industry expects. So that is what I'm saying. You should be very good in that part. You cannot just like that write the code. Yeah, sure. Is it clear? Other than this, people doesn't know what is the purpose of why I am using abstraction. People, when I ask what is the purpose of interface, people say it is used for multiple inheritance. No, it is used for getting multiple functionality from different places. That is why I'm an employee. I want insurance details. I want fun and entertainment. I want transport. So for that, I can use different interfaces. That is how it is. Okay, this is what I'm saying, what a corporate expects. Because again, I'm repeating, guys, if you are a fresher, if you're a student still studying, you can escape. Just learn data structures algorithm, learn Java OOPS concept, you can escape, somehow you can enter in. But if you're a fresher out of college, you're looking for job, you should be very good in Java, very, very good in Java. Because when I ask the participants, they say, ma'am, they ask Java questions. We are good in Java, so we were able to crack it and we are able to come in. Java and MySQL. Optional is Java full stack. But if you are below 2022, I am not scaring anybody. If you decide to go for testing, that is your choice. But if you want to become a developer, then you should be very good in Java full stack. That's what I wanted to do. Fine. Guys, whoever is willing to learn Java, please message me in WhatsApp. So I'll just check with my time. I will connect with you. And the session starts on Jan 3rd. Others, we will continue learning in WhatsApp. And the next session will be on 25th. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, ma'am.